Trade recap time. All right. So, you know, you know, dang. All right. Trade recap time, guys. Straight into it. All right. Today, extremely bearish bias, which actually didn't play out. I'm actually quite surprised. Um, why? You may ask me, why did you have a bearish bias? This is why. Holy crap! I haven't actually seen this. We have completely invalidated that. Bearish bias, why? We had not many draws of liquidity to the upside. We had this. Wait, did we? No, I think we. No, okay, we had this FVG here that we were respecting. We had that both on NQ and ES. Respecting that hourly fair value gap. So we had respected this. Just same bearish. All our draws on liquidity. London, Asia lows. Heaps of lows below us. So I was like, okay, sweet. Bias is bearish for the day. Sweet. So then what happened? I obviously hopped onto the charts. And we kind of low-key made the move before market opened anyway. So this was like kind of a bit tricky. Because NQ had already taken that high. So we had a massive SMT. And we had already started distributing towards these lows, so it was low-key a little bit tricky. So yeah, so the move was kind of already getting made, so I was like, okay, sweet, hopefully we can have some sort of a manipulation or retracement up, so I can enter in another trade, or like enter a trade to continue lower. So anyway, what do I do? See, I'm a little bit iffy with this trade. A bit of FOMO. Well, FOMO was involved in this. It was just I was extremely bearish and I really wanted to see those lows get taken. So, hence why I hopped in this. I don't think I would do this again in the future, to be honest, because we ended up consolidating for a while. But anyway, the move had been completed on NQ. So I was like, okay, boom, we've got an SMT of the lows. We could have a bit of a retracement here, and then ES might want to come down and sweep the lows as well, and then NQ might want to come down here and sweep previous day low because we went too far off it. So anyway, market opens. What do? We come up. That's what I wanted to see. What would have given me the sweet as okay for the setup is if ES took this high here. If ES took that high there, we would have had, and NQ didn't, we would have had a beautiful SMT. That would have made this trade, high confidence trade for me. But anyway, we didn't take the high. It came up, we had this 2-minute fair value gap here, and I was like, okay, sweet, we had the bearish momentum, there were no fair value gaps kind of protecting it on the 2-minute at least. I think there was one on the 3-minute that we were bouncing between, this one here for a while. So it's like, okay, we got the inverse there. I was like, boom, sweet, that's my time to enter. Entered this trade, and then what do? Boom, 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 boom. Like, literally, we come so close to my break even. See, like, this is good emotion here. Didn't go break even there. We were just consolidating for so long. For like, I entered the trade at 9:44 and didn't exit it till like 10:06, which just felt like a long time because we literally came into drawdown so many times. We were just consolidating in between these two fair value gaps. So I literally just sat there. Emotions were good. Like, the only reason I got a little bit emotional was due to the fact that I didn't follow every single one of my rules. So I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy at all about that. But again, the trade felt pretty high confluence. The draw on liquidity was pretty clear down here. My original target was here, but I moved it to the lows here, to these lows here, just because we consolidating and NQ had already taken the low. So I was like, okay, we might as well play it safe. Target there. So pretty much, what have I learned from this trade? Shouldn't have taken the trade at all. The move had pretty much already been made during pre-market. So shouldn't have taken this trade. Realistically, yes. Being a bit more patient, but worked out. But I don't really know what else to say. Just, the market's probably going to take this win back from me because I didn't follow my rules for this trade. But this could have been a good trade if I, just waited. Or even these longs here, if I'd been a bit more patient, we had a beautiful SMT of the lows there. Could have waited for that and then an inverse up until previous day high. But enough being said, I took this trade. I'm not too upset. It's just a learning curve. You know, everything's learning. Try to crack down on everything with my trading this year. So, but yeah. With that being said, not much else to say. But hope you guys have a mint weekend, and I will see you all. Whoa, that was loud. I will see you all on Monday or Tuesday. Anyway, peace.